we discovered that there are not that many publishing houses. They would be producing audiobooks here in Czech Republic. But we already knew they are pretty popular abroad. So we thought, okay, let's start our own publishing house, let's start small business, and we might be successful. We started our publishing house 5 years ago with a friend of mine. At the time, we were finishing our studies. We were both studying architecture. And while studying and making some models and the drawings, we like to listen to the audiobooks. So there started our passion for listening, and there came up the idea to publish one, maybe or 2, 3 audiobooks just for ourselves. But then we thought, okay, maybe there is a gap in the market, because we did a little research and we discovered that there are not that many publishing houses. They would be producing audiobooks here in Czech Republic. But we already knew they are pretty popular abroad. So we thought, okay, let's start our own publishing house, let's start small business, and we might be successful. And that started 5 years ago, and in those 5 years we learned many things, because we thought at the beginning that the future of this kind of publishing house, because audiobooks are all in digital format, so we thought the future of this product will be on internet. But unfortunately, we discovered very quickly that the internet is still not the main channel for distributing the things, because people, especially here in Czech Republic, they are used to get on internet things, but for free. They are not ready to pay for them. So then we had to change our strategy a little bit, and we had to publish the audiobooks. First we started on MP3 CDs, but then we discovered that people are not ready with the equipment, and the MP3 is probably still the format of the future. So we changed the format. We started to publish on audio CDs, and we continued. So in 5 years we published over 70 titles, and we are targeting people who love literature, but they are too busy to read, because the advantage of audiobooks is that you can listen to it while you're doing something else. For example, driving is the best opportunity for listening to books. You are on a drive to work, or you're traveling with your family for holidays, so that's the great occasion for listening to the audiobooks. So if you want to publish an audiobook, so first of all, you have to agree on the title, which might be possibly successful. Then you have to buy the copyrights. That means you have to contact the agent or the author, especially if you are publishing the foreign authors. You have to pay the advance, which depends on how famous the author is, but if you're publishing Agatha Christie, it's a couple of thousand of pounds. You have to pay for that. Then you have to pay also to the translator, because you are using translation which was done by someone. You have to pay him for his work as well. And then you hire the director. With him, we usually, as a publisher, choose for the interpret. Then we hire the interpret. We also have to hire the sound engineer, and we have to hire also someone to compose music. Then, of course, someone who will make the cover art and the other things. So all these things together are pretty expensive, because we want to keep it as on a high standard, on a high level thing. So we are choosing the best directors and the best actors. Then you have to record the thing in the studio. Then you have to do the editing work, which also takes long, so costs some money. And then you have to pay for producing these. Plus, we pay pretty much attention to the covers. By the way, they are made blind friendly. All the audiobooks we produce, they have Braille sign on it, although we are not targeting only blind people, but we know that they are benefiting from listening to the audiobooks. So it's a quite complicated and long process. It can take up to 8 months actually, from the moment of you decide to go for this audiobook, to get all the agreements and to do all the work. So it can take up to 8 months to have in your hand the CD like this.